Hey, Neith, what's going on? Thanks for the gift. Sorry, I had to step away for 1 second. Finally in Phoenix, running some errands. Hell yeah. Awesome. How's everything settling? Oh, rescue brushes from the sink. Moving truck comes on the 18th for delivery. Alright, so what, 2 more days for that. Hell yeah. Have you found your local hobby store? So how's everybody else doing on, let's say, Tuesday? Tuesday after tax day? Tax day broke my heart. But so it goes. For sure, Miniguden. I appreciate it. What is up, jalapeno chili? Just painting some Heresy Death Guard. Working on a bunch of Heresy Death Guard. I'll show you, this is what we're painting kind of the standard to. So this is my axe-wielding Praetor. He's got this nice purple cloak, but really only the Praetors have the cloaks. So it's that nice dark Death Guard green on the shoulders, with a little bit of a kind of highlight on the more open shoulder there, and that dirty off-white. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm always happy to give what answers I can. Miracle Knights are a little bit of a specialty, as you well know. He's in a 30k scheme. Oh, that'll be alright, yeah. Yeah, hit me up. If I'm not on the stream, you can either direct message me on here on TikTok or on the Discord. Yeah, I don't envy Neith and the pains of moving at all. this year might be the year I finally invest in a wet palette. I also think I said the same thing about this time last year. We can all see how well that's worked out. Working on your squad of Mark IIIs as well. Hey, thank you. What are you doing for your Mark IIIs? What Legion? Or are they a successor chapter for something a little bit more 40k? And just doing what do you call it? Legacy armor. Oh, Death Guard. Oh, wonderful. You well know that we stand Death Guard in this channel. Yep. What's up, HK Painting? Yeah, Neith's finally kind of back. Oh yeah, Minigeddon does some amazing work. I think pretty much everybody in this chat does really top-notch Warhammer work for one area of specialization or another. I have to get one of my completed guys for this because I've completely forgotten whether or not I did their cuffs. I did not, thank God. How much extra time did I have to devote to this stuff back in the day? What's up, Tim? Oh, thank you for the gift. How are we doing? Early? Not so early on a Tuesday? Oh, you know, just working on some Heresy Death Guard. Slowly but surely filling out their ranks. I completely forgot that I had bought the Mark III Marines. And so now I have to finish both my Mark VIs and 2 squads of Mark IIIs. And I think I've only got 1 squad of the Mark IIIs built, if it's even a full squad. 10-man squad. I don't do 20-man squads, that's insane. And I got some specialty units as well. Eventually I need to do that Contemptor that you traded me. Yeah, you do need to work on your heresy because I want to actually officially learn heresy this year, and you're going to be my heresy buddy. You've been voluntold. You're welcome. Let's see. Do I have a typhus? I don't have a heresy typhus. I have a 40k typhus, if you want to see that. Company's trademarked and registered? Oh, hell yeah! Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, Wordbearers versus Death Guard would be a really interesting one, because then it's like they're technically allied. But I mean, that doesn't stop anybody from having a fight, right? It's just kind of interesting because a lot of the general war gear options are going to be pretty similar. Yeah, Neith, congrats on that, by the way. That is amazing. All right, here's Typhus, 40k Typhus, corrupted Typhus, Typhus the Traveler, Typhus the Fly Guy, Typhus the Magnificent. I don't know why I made him a rusty rhino, but I've really never questioned that. Oh, Colby, you just got into Death Guard? I love Death Guard. They are ridiculous, jolly, sloppy boys. Actually, they're pretty miserable most of the time, but they the little plague bearers make them laugh, and that tickles me to no end. Yeah, Heresy Typhus is gnarly. It's landed a sponsorship agreement, Manny? With who? I've got a discount code with oh man, your monument hobbies that I should probably mention. So if anybody is putting in an order through them, I know a couple of us actually have those discount codes. But I will tell you that you can use my name, Stellar Mass Jack, all caps, at checkout to get 5% off. That's a pretty cool deal. Uh-oh, comments got filtered for something. I don't know what that was. Auto mod goes a little too hard sometimes. Sorry about that, guys. Or it can. Hopefully it wasn't anything too horrible. Oh yeah, Tim. Hit me up for that. Thank you guys for the likes. Much appreciated. If anybody has questions, comments, anything, please, please, please feel free. Talk up a storm, because I'm just painting little gold baubles, and it's not the most exciting thing in the world. You need to base your Death Guard Ultra. Dude, that's one of the best concepts I've seen, Tim. Just the, like, full Death Guard, but with the Ultramarines, so you can see, like, just how far he's been corrupted. I've seen a couple variations on that, but I don't know. I really like the one that you did. I enjoy that a lot, immensely, I would say. Driving so like, yeah, I got you, Neith, no worries. Eyes on the road. Eyes on the road, fingers tapping the phone. No, dude, I think you did a really good job with it. Like, the only thing that I would say could spice it up would involve legitimately slicing up multiple models, or, like, you know, getting bits from actual Ultramarine kits and things. Like, that's not necessary to make it look a certain way. That would just, you know, give it the oomph. I think of the Warhammer movie in the works. I don't think we really know what, if it's going to be a movie or a show or what, but I tell you what, it's Amazon and it's Henry Cavill, and Cavill knows his nerd stuff, and Amazon's really been hitting it out of the park with most, I say most, of their stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. If you had one of the Ultramarine upgrades, yeah, I mean, and again, like, if, you know, if we had better access to upgrade sprues and stuff like that here in town, don't get me wrong, Otto's has great inventory when they're able to get it, but they're not always able to get it, and, like, none of us are made of money, dude, so it's an expensive hobby. I think what you did with what you had was phenomenal. And yeah, Minnie, I agree. Please be good, but I think it will be. I don't think that the people involved, I don't think the money involved or the people involved will allow it to be subpar. That being said, what par for the course is we'll see. But yeah, I'm enthusiastic for the show, movie, whatever they wind up doing. I think doing a single movie would be maybe ill-advised, depending on how they did it. I think for a series, you can throw people directly into something and then kind of explain it as you go, and it's a little less shocking, but I've always been, even when I was working in film, I was always an art guy, not a writer, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Well, thank you for sharing the live. Much appreciated. Oh, and for the follow. Yeah, I'm live on TikTok and Twitch. Same name, Stellar Mass Jack. Twitch has a slightly different view, and you get to see my face when I look up. Most of the time, it's just the top of my head. Well, thank you, G-Man. Yeah, I'll show you. This is the standard that we are trying to paint to. This is our Axe Praetor. So none of these guys will quite be up to that standard, but they'll be close. Oh, thank you, Minnie. Yeah, I'm very proud of my Nurgle Knights as well, although having done that commissioned one most recently, I kind of want to go back and redo some of my early stuff. I mean, not necessarily redo it, but do kind of a new variation on them. I feel like I've learned a lot in the past year. Oh, thank you. Yeah. The one everybody likes the most is the big Nurgle Titan, which is absolutely my pride and joy, don't get me wrong. Believe it or not, that one actually came about by accident. Not by accident, by happy math. I had a commission for a second one, or for, well, not for a second, for one. I had a commission for one printed Warlord Titan, and I ran the math on it, and I realized that I could do two for almost the same price. Yeah, lots of Nurgle cultists in here. Well, I think Neath just is every Chaos Legion at this point, but lots of Chaos indeed. Lots of Nurgle indeed. Been getting into lore Warhammer and think about getting minis. Oh, Nikki Cole's just raided. Wow, thank you. How's it going, Raiders? Wow. How was the stream? Thank you for the raid. I'm just working on some Horse Heresy Death Guard here. Working to trying to match my Axe Praetor for kind of the paint standard there. Show that off. Realize it's not doing that great. But yeah, well, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to go live more often. So we've got TikTok going as well. So if you hear me talking to people that you don't see in the Twitch chat, that's what's going on. Always enjoyed the palette hand. Yeah, that's actually what I was most excited for when the new Heresy box came out. The combination of plastic, well, posable plastic contemptors and everything, and the ability to do my palette hand Death Guard. Sorry, I just saw the Garbage Brigade comment as well. Yeah, that's our group. We do have a Discord with a small but growing contingent of Warhammer players and painters. Mostly we play video games. But yeah, if you guys like this kind of stuff, and I assume that if you're on the raid from Nikki's channel, that you do, I'm gonna be doing a whole lot more of this. I've got Death Guard 40k, Death Guard Heresy, and some Titans. Actually, I feel like I can show off now. So I may as well pull out one of the big showers for the Twitch people. This was one of the last big guys that I was working on. Is the Nurgle Warhound. You know what? Let me clear the table here. We'll just show this off for a second. And I'll get back to work on these guys. Oh, sorry, I'm slightly disorganized here. Okie dokie. TikTok can see it, and let's make sure Twitch can actually see. Yeah, showing a lot of ankle here, I know. We're getting Victorian sexy. Oh, thank you. Like the cobblestone? Yeah, that's been a thing I've been working on mastering. Something I'm gonna show off once I get my Reaver Titan ready. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry for the crazy camera. But when you have a chance to show off, why would you not? Oh, literally. Literally so sick. So yeah, that was last month's. I realized that plasma's looking super nuclear right now. It's not quite that glowy, but anyway. I should probably show the back too. We've got some very unhappy Ultramarines. I like to make them victims. And some Nurgle Demon going on down there. Mini, I can. I need to find, or I need to get the plugin hammered out. I've got it installed, and it doesn't like to work with the 2 PC stream setup that I've already got for video games. So, yeah. Also, I just wasn't really planning on showing this off. I just suddenly had many people, and you know, when you take the time to do a Titan, you gotta feel pride in it, right? Alright. Back to the Heresy. Wow. The Heresy. Pardon the earthquake. Although, I am in Southern California, we're pretty used to those here. No, Screech. I appreciate the noise in chat, by all means. I am very much an ADHD person, so having the ability to look around and talk to people about what's going on, I like it. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Do you have any comments or questions about what I'm doing? Because I know sometimes I paint a little bit differently. Please feel free to ask, pipe up about whatever's going on. Yeah. I am just happy to have everybody. Alright. I'll just line up the next set of guys. Now with a raid and even more Warhammer streaming friends coming in, I do have even more impetus to get my stream stuff fully figured out. So, we're going to work on that. Anyway, again, Raiders, welcome in. Sorry for blitzing you with the Titan there, but how's everybody doing? What's everybody working on? Fair, Minigeddon, fair, but I unfortunately don't have the ability to take Twitch to the rest of the Titans right now. and the rest of the Titans are a pain to get over to the desk. Oh, I overdid that. Oops. Yeah, if anybody on Twitch is interested in seeing some more Titans and things along those lines, they're all on my TikTok, which is the exact same name, Stellar Mass Jack. It should be in the header there as well. You know what, Minnie? There's some more work that I need to do on both the Warlord and the Warbringer, so I'll probably schedule that for tomorrow, and we can do dual stream Big Titans. I'll see you over on Twitch now, Tim. Yeah, usually I have a little bit of help from my moderator, but he, I believe, is asleep right now, or possibly doing some artwork of his own. But if you hit !Discord, that will also give you guys the link to our Discord channel. Oh, nope, it went through. Sorry, I didn't see that from Stream Elements. If anybody wants to join in there. He's gonna fire up the printer and see what you can accomplish in Scratch. Oh, right on. Right on, right on. You might never play a Titanic game, but the idea is enough to motivate you. Like a Titanicus, or like a actual like Titan level game. I kind of want to get into Titanicus, but I'm not gonna print Titanicus minis. I'll probably actually spring for that level of stuff. But like I want to print a War Master at some point. I just need to make sure that I can do the internal supports heavy enough. How small are Heresy Space Marines compared to Primaris? Give me 2 seconds. I will grab a Primaris and show you. There's been, as I understand, some significant scale creep on the Heresy Marines. They're a little bit smaller, but I would not say super noticeably smaller. So give me 1 second here. So if we do a Blade Guard guy here, and then put him next to our standard Bolter Marine, it's the difference that I would say you would expect between Firstborn and Primaris, honestly. You know, they're, I mean, this guy's on a rock, too, so he's even a little bit taller. So it's not massive. Yeah. You put one of the Mark 6 guys next to him. Again, he is on a tactical rock, so... There's a scale difference for sure, but it's not Titanic by any means. In fact, I would say that you're probably going to see more scale difference between these guys and, like, OG Firstborns. In fact, we can do that too. So let's put this guy next to him. Which, this guy's very large for like a Firstborn Marine, so yeah. He's even a little bit shorter in the body. Oh, sorry, there we go. It's kind of hard to see, but he's got all this backpack stuff going on, but yeah. Favorite Marine faction is Death Guard, by sure. By far, for sure. Whether or not you want to argue them as Marines, I mean, right now I'm painting them as, you know, standard Marines for Heresy. But yeah, I love me some Death Guard. I don't dislike Ultramarines. Imperial Fists and White Scars are probably my favorite chapters, but I just don't want to paint them, and I didn't want to buy extra supplemental stuff, so I do paint Ultramarines. But mostly as victims for my Death Guard. What's your favorite faction? Do I have any World Eaters? I do not have any World Eaters, unfortunately. I have Heresy Death Guard, 40k Death Guard, 40k Ultramarines. I have Chaos Knights. I have some Titans. I have Necrons. I have some Tau. I have like one 3D printed Orc. I don't have any World Eaters. Got some Chaos. I've got some Mechanicum. But because I had all those when the World Eaters came out as a independent army, you know, the new box and everything. Even though I really like the sculpts, as opposed to just doing the traditional Chaos Space Marines as World Eaters, I did not wind up doing that. Yeah, Dark Angels are pretty cool. A little too knightly in my personal opinion. Shit. Didn't mean to hit that with as much gold as I did. It's okay, we're gonna do highlights on all this later. Brushes are starting to come apart. What faction is this right now? This is Horus Heresy era Death Guard. So they have this really pale off-white kind of. I've done it as a really watered down Corax and brassy gold, and then we're gonna get them pretty dirty, not Nurgle levels of dirty, but pretty dirty because it was a Heresy era mark of honor for the Death Guard to show some battle damage. Kind of their intro to being the dirty Nurgle boys that we know today. So it's a little bit of slapdash basing, and then some dirtiness, and then decals. It's a pretty fast way of painting these guys, but I batched out all the off-white and green yesterday, so now I'm just trying to slap on as much of the gold trim as I can. And I can go in and fix anything that I overpaint a little bit with my white highlights and green highlights here in a little bit. Yikes, that brush is coming undone. Okay. I need to invest in some new brushes or recondition these. That was bad. Thank you for the follow, that one guy. Thank anybody that has followed or liked anything that I have not seen. I apologize. I'm not as attentive to chat screens and all that when I'm trying to paint. So I assure you I am not ignoring you. I appreciate you. I love you all. We haven't known each other that long, but I'm not ashamed to say it. And, yeah, thank you for hanging out with me while I paint some angry Heresy Marines. Actually, they're not that angry, they're kind of just patient, slow and methodical. Okay, I don't know what is happening to this brush. It is really starting to come apart today. I mean, luckily I'm going to retouch all this stuff, but I swear it's usually not that sloppy. Alright, 2 seconds. Smack my head and stuff. Ooh. Starting to get those diabetes tremors. I'm gonna get some juice for the sugars. And I left my brushes in here. Okay. That will put us right. Hypoglycemia is no joke. Okay. Now we put to test whether it was the brush or the tremors. Yeah. Yep, hypoglycemia is a bummer. And I'm double lucky as a type 1 diabetic. I get to deal with hypo and hyper. Low and high. But you do what you can with it. Medicaid have some slightly different armor going on. So we're gonna have to pick out exactly how I want to do the trim. Tips on getting that dirty white color for Death Guard. Yeah, so the way that I did this is it's just the standard Corax white base paint from Citadel. And I water it down, I get it real thin with actual water. And I do that over a Chaos Black and Mechanicus Standard Gray Zenithal Prime, like this. And then that will give you this kind of splotchy coverage like this. And then once you go over that with your washes, without a whole lot of additional work, just a little bit of highlighting, you'll get something along these lines. And Minigun makes a very good point. Pro Acryl has a dark ivory that works very well if you don't enjoy the Citadel range. I don't have any preferred paints, if we're being honest. I've got a lot of Citadel because it's what I was first introduced with, mini painting with. But I've used Vallejo, however you're supposed to say it. I've used Pro Acryl. I've used 2 thin coats from Duncan Rhodes. They all have their merits. It really just depends on what you enjoy most, or really kind of what you're going for. But yeah, I'm pretty paints agnostic as far as things like that go. But the way I achieved this was very specifically with Corax White. You can 100% do it with other ranges, but that's what I was able to achieve this with. So many Citadel paints, you're probably going to use those, yeah. For the robes and Under Armour custom check. Hell yeah. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Post progress as you go. Got any Nathaniel Garrow in there? No, I do not. But I have a still on the sprue Contemptor Dreadnought that I am looking at turning into a diorama piece of her on Fall and Captain Temeter. That I will probably be entering into Golden Demon next year. Yeah. So I want to do a mid-run, mid-melty face, mid-reactor just getting ready to explode. Last run of her Unfall and Captain Temeter. And then probably do a nice base with the "We Deny You Your Victory" inscribed on it. So that's going to be a probably something that I'll stream, but I will take all the recorded bits of and do a couple recorded inserts for YouTube. Because I really want to do that as a major project. And then that would culminate about a year from now with Golden Demon stuff. These resin, or do they switch to plastic? It's a mix. Some of them are Heresy resin, some of them are Heresy plastic, some of them are 3D printed resin bits, some of them have 40K plastic bits included, like some of these arms. Smell some Heresy in this live? Oh yeah, quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yeah, it's a lot of combination of stuff right now when it comes to Horus Heresy especially. A lot of their characters are still resin, but they have switched over to a lot of plastic upgrade sprues and plastic marines for the base stuff. But like this guy is a custom, mostly 3D printed actually, medic, and then he's got a bunch of plastic bits on him. The helmet, I'm pretty sure that that helmet is from my Mark III kit. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, you'll find a little bit of everything as far as that goes. Might have to see if you can find prints for the Phoenix Company Terminators and Palatine Blades. I think that I have a few of those saved in my print library, so if you're unable to find them on your own, hit me up. It's kind of a pain in the ass to share files, though, so I don't really like doing it if the creator hasn't approved of it. But they were free files on the Purple 3D print site, if you're looking for them. They do exist. At the very least, there's Palatine Blade. That word, Palatine Blade. Finished basing you, dude. Just gotta rim the base. Send pictures, man. I wanna see. Oof. Yeah, still shaky. I gotta finish that orange juice. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find Emperor's Children stuff right now. It's almost like they're hopefully gonna put out a codex for that soon. Ooh. They keep saying there's no news on that, but it would be really weird not to, considering they just put out that big Fulgrim Ascended model, or Transfigured. And I know that that's not for 40K, but it feels like they were testing waters for that. Attempted a corrupting of the ground effect. What'd you wind up doing? Probably not gonna be able to take a look at it anytime real soon, because I'm working on this stuff, but I will take a look at that when I get a chance to. I hate painting through tremors. Shakety, shakety, shake. Painting handle? I don't use no painting handles. I don't got no money for no painting handles. No, that will be in the order from Monument Hobbies when I am able to do that. Minnie, that's why Death Guard because it doesn't matter. If we were painting something clean, yes, I would, I know you're joking, but I would actually kind of agree, but... It's all part of the chaotic process. Super chaos. Dowel plus tack. Ugh. No. No, I like to get into the gritty of it. I can always highlight over things that I don't like. Easy to clean stuff up like that. Dry brush some Death Guard green around his feet. Yeah, nice subtlety always works, dude. Yeah, Death Guard very forgiving. Even Heresy Death Guard very forgiving because, like I said, dirty, war-torn armor is a mark of honor for them. Honor, wow. Too much orange juice. My diction goes right out the window. Savoring that sugary goodness. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, we're doing good. Tau, not so much. You know, Tau can be forgiving. It depends on what color scheme you're painting them, and how beat up you're willing to make them look. I've got some, what are the Pathfinders that I haven't done a whole lot of work on, but I'm trying to give them that slightly world-weary look. Painted 2,000 points of Tau with... Woo! Yeah, that sounds... XV88 and Corn Red, that... I could see. I could see doing the red Tau being a little bit punishing. But... I don't know. I'm doing, the old school desert, yellow light ochre kind of look on mine. The armor color? Okay. We're just going to highlight all that in. I cannot control the shakes right now. How now, Brown Tau? Yeah, exactly. The yellowy brown Tau. Whiskey o'clock. Oh god, if only. Now I need a little bit more orange juice probably, but I'm gonna give it the 15 minutes the 15 minutes that's recommended to let my blood sugar come up first. But for basing, this is nothing that I haven't dealt with regularly for the past too many years of my life. blood sugar tremors are just a thing. I mean, yeah, mine is, my immune system decided that it was going to, just completely blitz my pancreas when I turned 18. I was a varsity swimmer all through high school, had a fantastic diet, and then graduated high school, and my immune system just said, hey, you know what? We don't know what this pancreas is doing here, and we want it gone. And gone it was. So I have existed with multiple insulin shots a day and all that BS for the past, I'm not going to reveal my age, many years. And it sucks. So, if you have dietary issues, let me tell you, don't get to a point where you need to prick yourself in the fingers and give yourself shots in the gut. Again, that's not how I wound up where I am, and there's nothing you can really do about the autoimmune side. But if you find yourself concerned with type 2, I know some people who are in that boat right now, and I have told them I will gladly shepherd them through it, but also, don't do it. Just don't wind up in that position. Not worth it. Yeah, I'll take a look at him here in just a minute. I want to finish up the rest of this squad of guys, at least with the brass, before I wind up taking a break today. But as soon as I do, I will take a look. Also, if you want to throw them in the Garbage Brigade Discord, I might, when I go grab some more juice and check my blood sugar, I might be able to pull them up on the actual stream. We can take a look. Unless you're not feeling that. I could totally understand that as well. Tim, type exclamation point Discord. That'll give you the info if you don't have it. Yeah, if anybody puts, we have a Warhammer Shenanigans channel in our Discord. If anybody wants to join that and throw some stuff in there, I am gonna have to deal with some more diabetes stuff here in a minute, and we can take a little break and maybe take a look at some of that stuff. I would love to see what people are working on. Just finished your Necron combat patrol yesterday. Awesome. What, did you go with a specific dynasty, a specific paint job, there, Dalton? Carlos Velasquez, thank you. I appreciate that. This is... Tim, we've got a, Warhammer Shenanigans, channel that you can absolutely throw that into. This is the level that we're painting our, Heresy Death Guard up to. After that. Oh, it's airbrush thinner. Bad mistake. Shouldn't lick the brush. You went rogue and changed out the base green for purples and blues. That's awesome. I like the changed up Necrons. I went green for all the energy on mine because I'm simple like that, but I really like it when people do like reds and blues and purples and stuff like that. I've seen Necrons that had hot pink for all their energy stuff. It kind of faded down to like a burgundy. That was really cool. I tend to be a little bit of a lore nerd when it comes to stuff like this. Not to where I want to do lore videos, there's people that know stuff way better than I do, but I want to go a little bit lore accurate with things typically, so I don't tend to go too far off of the box art, which, more and more so, I'm kind of kicking myself for that, but still don't have the will to do my own guy, 100% my own guys just yet. For most of these, anyway. I guess with my Nurgle Knights, they're pretty custom, but they're still very Nurgle-y. Not anything too unexpected. Dropped him off in Discord daycare. Alright, we'll take a look here in just a second. I got two more of these Mark III bad boys to do. And then I'll pull that up and yeah. Give me just a sec here. Working on your Chaos Space Marine army for 40k? Yeah, I think the 30k Marines are, honestly, kind of a breath of fresh air, breath of fresh air from the 40k stuff. But yeah, they are equally as cool as 40k Chaos Space Marines and 40k Primaris Marines in my mind. Glad that you agree. What are these from? These are Horse Heresy era Death Guard Space Marines, All American Truck Series. Thought about using some 30k Marines for your Legionaries because they look cooler than 40k. So, Andrew Hunter, if you want to do that, I've seen a lot of people do it where they kind of mix and match for the units, where you can do like a Chaos Torso with the 30k bodies and everything. Oh, thank you, All American Truck Series. Yeah, this is kind of the standard that we're trying to paint to. This is my Praetor, my leader for them that I painted up yesterday. Dealing with a little bit of low blood sugar, so I'm kind of shaky today, so we're just basing things out, getting things kind of approximately as best we can. Well, thank you for the follow also. Again, if I don't see follows or likes from you guys, I'm absolutely not ignoring you. I'm just a little hyper focused on the painting right now, and so I thoroughly appreciate it. What Legion? This is Horus Heresy Death Guard, so they all have this kind of pallid hand, super pale white with the sort of Death World green, Death Guard green on the shoulders, and then the brass trim, which I am just making a mess of right now, but we're going to go in and do a bunch of highlighting on this after I dirty up the white, so that'll all get fixed down the line. Yikes. Part of this brush is deteriorating a little bit too, but I don't want to put too much blame on the brush. Okay. That is... Once this guy's done, the last of them. At least the last of the ones that are built. Thanks, LS Space Marines. Elite Zero Wolf got a headache. I'm sorry. Hopefully not from watching the stream. Listening to a video as you slept or something? Oh yeah, that can do it, especially if you have headphones on for it. Did I buy the Mark III box and the Death Guard upgrade? I did not buy a Death Guard upgrade box. What I did was I bought a Death Guard transfer sheet. So these guys will all be getting water slide, decal, transfers. Everything else is just going to be paint and a few 3D printed upgrades for some of my specialty units. But no, I didn't. I did pay extra to get the transfers, but that's all. You just painting more Harlequins? Oh my gosh. Brave painting Harlequins with the diamonds like that, man. I can't. That is so much detail. I mean, I love detail, don't get me wrong, but mine's always chaotic and haphazard. That's detail on a level that I'm just not even prepared for. Yeah, Ronar, love the Plague Boys. Sort of pre-plaguey Plague Boys, but... nervous for your foray into Genestealer cults for those reasons? I think you'll be okay. You have holomatic paint that you're going to pattern it out and spray. Wow. Alright, well that's awesome. Holomatic? Oh wow. Yeah, look, I've seen your work. I don't think that you're going to have too much of a problem with Genestealer cults. I don't know. Eldar sculpts are all a little, not lacking in detail. They just don't have the same crisp detail that some of the newer sculpts do. That's always why the Harlequins freak me out, is because it's like the same problem that I have with some of the Tau stuff. It's just big flat planes, but then it's on weird little skinny bodies. I don't know. Anyway. Alright. Let's see. At least on the Twitch side, if I can't get Tim's Warhammer stuff on here. Maybe later. Ooh, there we go. So let's see now if I can. Bear with me. Boom. Alright. So those are Tim of the Tams. That is Tim of the Tams Corrupted Ultramarine. Let me get the... let's see if we can just do this with TikTok. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Go full screen on that. There we go. That's pretty cool. I dig that, man. I like that blue. Oh yeah, I really like the way that the base looks. Oh. That's awesome. Logan's gonna get up and work on some Kroot and Undead Guardsmen. Hell yeah. Put this back. Yeah, Tim, looking good, man. I'm damn. Yeah, you should be really proud of that. That looks really good. Sorry guys, I gotta get the camera back. Where I wanted it. Yeah, if anybody wants to post stuff to the Warhammer Shenanigans channel in our Discord, I'll hit the Discord thing here in just a second. Yeah. Kid bashed a bunch of these skeleton guardsmen. Oh, that's really cool, Logan. Oh, there it is. Oh, Hollis got it. Thanks, Hollis. What's going on, Hollis? Just chilling silently in the shadows. boss. Yeah, for sure. Everybody's allowed their lurkage. I ain't gonna be upset. How's your day going though, man? How's everybody's day going for that matter? Oh wow, I just saw an undrilled barrel. There's probably a lot of undrilled barrels in here. I'm gonna have to do that later. Well, thanks for the follow. Death Guard. These are for Horus Heresy. Yeah, these are for Heresy. Now, if I was doing Loyalist Heresy Marines, I might try to run them in 10th. But I have, for my Loyalists for 10th, I have Ultramarines. Because I like to see them get punished. And then I have 40k Death Guard for 10th as well. You have to grab a bunch more paint. Uh-oh. Getting by, lazy day. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Because for the Crete, you're painting them Western style like cowboys for your girlfriend. That's cool. That's really cool. You're gonna find like some little cowboy hats you can put on them or something? Little 3D printed ones or something like that, maybe? Oh, thanks for sharing the live. Codex does not approve of traitor legions, Xenos, and foul abominations. You wouldn't know that these are traitors yet. We haven't even gotten to Istvan. He thinks you know something you're not supposed to. $30K indeed. You want 30K books? I mean, there's about 30,000 of them, so you're in luck. Mostly Horus Heresy. You have 125. Oh my god. 125 books and audiobooks for mostly Horus Heresy and just Warhammer in general. That is an impressive library. Also tells you just how much the Black Library is actually publishing. pretty insane at the end of the day. I missed the brass on a couple of these backpacks. What's my favorite faction or factions? Well, Death Guard. They're absolutely my favorite. I just jive with their style of warfare, and honestly, the fact that they're dramatic, sulky boys also kind of. I enjoy that. For Xenos, I really like Necrons. I'm a really big fan of Necrons. Recently starting a Death Guard army and just built Mortarion. 40k Mortarion, I assume. That's one of my favorite models. I think I built him a little earlier than I probably should have. Built and painted him a little earlier than I should have in my painting career, but I'm very proud of mine. What color scheme did you wind up going with there, True Elite? I apologize if I don't pronounce your name right. You're gonna redo yours, Minigun? Yeah, I'm not gonna redo mine. I'm very happy with how he turned out. There's a few spots on him where I'm like, ooh, you know what? Technique-wise, would have been nice to have done X, Y, Z. Are you gonna redo yours in palette hand? That's the one thing that I would change about mine. I did him pretty box art, and I think some palette hand would have gone a lot further, looks-wise. Still haven't chosen a color scheme yet. That's fair. And Manny, you did yours box art the first time? Yeah. And don't get me wrong, box art Morty looks really good. I mean, there's a reason he's painted that way. But yeah, your wings are removable. Yeah, that's a good move. I glued the living crap out of mine. They are so fucking attached. So, but I'm not worried about that. If I was gonna do another one, I would probably sell the one that I have and just buy a whole new one and work him out that way. Cause I don't know. I think it would be worth it. Plus, the one that I have could like go to a good home. If anyone does get into Heresy, you suggest getting the transfer for the Legion you want to play? Yeah, that's what I wound up doing with mine. So you can see the very big sheet of Death Guard transfers. Worth its while. I think it's like $30 for the giant transfer sheet, but it is well worth its while. You got the one for Emperor's Children. Yeah, they do. They look really good. because I'm on the last guy and I keep finding more Marines hidden in the corner. There's definitely a market for a kit bashed Morty. There's a market for, like, weird underwater Mortys that have tentacles and stuff like that. It's kind of fun if you look at some of the proxies and alternate designs that people have come up with. Oh, you got a damaged Morty. That's fair, yeah. Yeah, that'd be perfect for kit bash work. Bash him up. You want someone to kit bash a Mortarian to be kind of loyalist looking after hearing some new lore about him trying to redeem himself? That'd be interesting. Do I watch anime and what's my favorite? My favorite anime of all time is Code Geass. I do watch anime. I'm a big fan of... we were actually talking about this last night on a game stream. Big fan of deeply traumatizing animes. Like, you know, emotional kind of stuff. Drama. So Evangelion is up there. I kind of liked Attack on Titan, but I didn't love it. Bleach. I'm a big fan of Bleach. Berserk is fantastic. Elfen Lied, yep, that's a good one. But, like, you know, I'm working on... I'm working on a very big Ava 1. Massive compared to these guys. I've got a few things in the works. I've got a Guts Marine that I'm gonna do for a friend of mine that's also streaming art. That's really into that. How's it going, Xavier? Yep, getting some Horse Heresy Death Guard going. So, but I think that actually gets me where I wanted to be with these guys for right now. And my diabetic ass keeps getting the shakes, so I'm gonna go get some lunch. But I tell you what, anybody that is interested in coming back to this in about an hour or so, I will be back here probably finishing these guys up. So if you want to give me a follow, you should get some sort of a notification. And yeah, if you're following on TikTok, you'll be able to see all the other stuff that I'm posting. If you're following on Twitch, I've got videos on demand, I guess. You can see what I'm doing here. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave that where it is right now, and yeah, like I said, I'll probably be back in about an hour or two after some lunch. So everybody have a good lunchtime or whatever time it is where you are.